Welcome dear students. Today, at the request of some of the students, I am taking the topic electric cell and its EMF. You know that an electric cell has two charged plates called its electrodes. The positive charged plate is called anode and the negatively charged plate is called the cathode. Because of the presence of charge which are opposite in these two plates, there is a potential difference that will exist between the two plates of the cell. If we do not draw any current from this cell, that is, if we do not connect this cell to some external circuit, then the potential difference that exists between its electrodes is maximum and is known as its EMF, normally denoted by letter E. However, if I connect this cell to an external circuit which has resistance capital R, then electric current will start flowing from the positive terminal of the cell to the negative one and then inside the cell. As a result of this flow, potential will drop across this resistance R. This potential drop will be taken from the EMF of the cell. As a result, the potential difference between the two ends when current starts flowing through the external circuit will decrease. And because the current is flowing inside the cell also, the electrolyte also offers the resistance against the flow of the electric current. That resistance is called the internal resistance of the cell and is denoted by small letter r normally. If I is the current at any instant, then we can see that E is equal to the potential difference across the capital R, that is I into R, plus the potential difference across the internal resistance, that is I into small r. If I denote I into capital R by the letter V, then we can write E equal to V plus I into R, or I into R is equal to E minus V. You can see from this equation that if V goes on increasing, I into R, that is the potential difference between the electrodes of the cell, will go on decreasing. This potential difference is called the terminal potential difference of the cell. From this relation you can also see that if I is 0, then E is equal to V. It means when there is no current drawn from the cell, the potential difference between its terminals is equal to its EMF. From this relation, E equal to I into R plus I into small r, we can see that I is equal to E upon R plus R. If the cell is ideal, then its internal resistance will be 0. Therefore, the current drawn by this resistance capital R in this case will be equal to E upon R, which will be maximum for a given value of the capital R, that is the resistance in the external circuit. We will now discuss the combination of cells and we'll see how the EMF of the cells will change on combining. And we have two combinations of cells. One is the series combination and the other is the parallel combination of the cells. Let us first discuss the series combination of two cells. In this diagram, we have two cells with EMFs E1 and E2 and internal resistances R1 and R2 respectively. They are connected in series, and in such a combination, the negative terminal of one cell is connected to the positive of the other, and then rest is connected to the external circuit. When the cells are connected in series and then to the external circuit, suppose current I starts flowing from this cell. This current will go through the external circuit and will come back from this side. We will now see what will be the EMF of this combination and what will be the total internal resistance of the combination. In this diagram, we have these 3 points A, B and C, and let us assume that the potential difference between A and B is VAB, which will be equal to the potential at A minus the potential at B. And if the potential difference between B and C is VBC, then VBC will be equal to potential at B minus potential at C. So that the potential difference between A and C, that is VAC, is equal to VA minus VC, that is potential at A minus potential at C, which from these equations will be equal to VA minus VB plus VB minus VC, that is equal to VAB plus VBC. That is, the potential difference between A and C is equal to the sum of the potential differences between A and B and that between B and C. So, if I is the current, then using the equation V equal to E minus IR for the first cell, we will get E1 minus IR1 is equal to VAB, and E2 minus IR2 equal to VBC, so that VAC is equal to VAB plus VBC, which is equal to E1 minus IR1 plus E2 minus IR2. This is equal to E1 plus E2 minus I into R1 plus R2. This equation can be compared with V equal to E minus IR. So if I compare this with the equation V equal to E minus IR, then we have in place of E, E1 plus E2. So we can say that the equivalent EMF of the two cells is now E1 plus E2, and in place of R we have R1 plus R2. So R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2. This shows that when two cells are combined in series, then the total EMF is equal to the sum of their individual EMFs, and the total internal resistance is equal to the sum of their individual internal resistances. I will discuss the parallel combination in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.